Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is Lazy News with Tycranius Goldmouthius. Let's get started. In music news, Pound Town 2 has replaced the original version of Pound Town by Sexy Red on the radio. Pound Town 2 is featuring Nicki Minaj. Moving on, someone calls for a wellness check on Ja Morant. According to ESPN, police in Tennessee conducted a welfare check on Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant following cryptic messages on his Instagram account Wednesday, with officials telling ESPN that he's just taking a break from social media. Earlier Wednesday, Morant posted and then deleted messages and pictures to social media saying, "Love you, ma," heart emoji. "Love your pops," heart emoji. "And you the greatest, baby girl. Love you," heart emoji. He then followed these posts with simply saying, "Bye." The public information officer for the Shelby County Sheriff's Office confirmed to ESPN that officers went to Morant's home on Wednesday morning to check on him, and he is fine. Morant, 23, was suspended from all team activities following a video of him holding a gun that circulated on social media on May 13th. The video appeared during an Instagram live session on the account of Morant's friend Devontae Pack, with the All-Star flashing a handgun in a car while rapping along with a song. The video was deleted. Now, Ja Morant, right? Let me tell y'all something about this. A welfare check, I don't know who called that in, okay? But if you ever have had to go through a welfare check, okay? Let me tell you something. It's not really pretty. You don't know what's going to happen. So, somebody, shall remain nameless, okay, called a welfare check on me one time. Yes, Tycranius. Yes, indeed. So, what did I do? I immediately started flushing the pounds of illicit, allegedly, drugs, money, and something else down the toilet. The funny part was I had none of those things to flush down the toilet. Police were at my front door. I thought I was being arrested, and I was doing absolutely nothing. Let this be a lesson. Do not, and I repeat, do not call a welfare check on your friends, family, or what have you. They'll be scared shitless. Moving on. Ice Spice does a song with Taylor Swift. That's what we don't care about. Moving on. Glorilla dropped more fire. That's it. Glorilla just dropped more fire. Moving on. In political news, we don't care. That's what we don't care about. Moving on. In gaming news, Xbox and PS5 users can now play together online. This is really good because now you don't have to buy 2, 3, and 4 different systems. Xbox is the best. Moving on. In movie news, Fast and Furious 17 set to release on June 10th of 2038. Vin Diesel, Ludacris, and Tyrese will be back for another thriller. Their combined ages will be 285. In other movie news, The Color Purple 2 is coming out. And our question is, why? We don't need to see another Color Purple. For that matter, we don't need to see another anything that was made before. Moving on. In dating news, Kanye West was first. We don't care. I think we should stop caring about celebrities, dating lives, social lives, lives in general. Moving on. In other news, let's get to some sports. Carmelo Anthony is retiring after 19 seasons. 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA, 9th on the all-time scoring list. The question is, wasn't he retired 5 years ago? That question seems to still be unanswered. Should Carmelo Anthony's jersey be retired? And by whom? The Denver Nuggets? No championship. He made it to the Western Conference Finals once. Nikola Jokic has number 15, which Carmelo Anthony used to wear. That means his jersey won't be getting retired. Sorry. The New York Knicks did not make it to any Eastern Conference Finals. Actually, they were downright garbage except for about 1 or 2 seasons. Should his jersey be retired there? That question still remains to be unanswered. The Oklahoma City Thunder? No. The Houston Rockets? No. The Los Angeles Lakers? No. The Atlanta Hawks? Maybe. Moving on. The Western Conference Finals are wrapped up, and we know who's going to be there. The Denver Nuggets will represent the Western Conference in the NBA Finals. It remains to be seen if the Heat or the Celtics will represent the East in the NBA Finals. My guess is it's going to be the Heat. And when the Heat meet the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals, it will be a 4-0 shellacking, a sweep, 4-0, winning every game by 20 points or more. This will go down as the easiest NBA Finals in NBA history. In other news, Kwame Brown, Mr. Bust, as he is self-proclaimed, versus Shannon Sharpe. Kwame Brown made a couple of comments about LeBron James's lack of being able to reach the NBA Finals, being able to carry his team past the Denver Nuggets. Shannon Sharpe, longtime #1 fan of LeBron James, responded, calling him a myriad of different insults, but one stuck out the most. Is Kwame Brown, according to Shannon Sharpe, the world's tallest farmer, standing over 7 feet tall? This might be true. Let's do some research. According to our research, Kwame Brown is in fact the world's tallest farmer. Kwame Brown did not take this very lightly. He too had a variety of different insults for the undisputed host, Shannon Sharpe. A lot of them were pretty harsh. One being really harsh, calling him a 1-bedroom living motherfucker. It was pretty funny. You can catch Kwame Brown coming at anybody, anywhere, anytime on YouTube. If you say something about Kwame Brown, he will respond. In other news, rest in peace, Tina Turner, Jim Brown, and Bill Lee, father of Spike Lee. All great people in their own right. Tina Turner, American superstar vocalist. Jim Brown, actor, philanthropist, activist, professional football player. The list can go on and on. Bill Lee, jazz bassist, father of Spike Lee, and composer of some Spike Lee films. All three will be missed, all three will be celebrated, and all three will keep a place in our hearts. Moving on, in other news, a massive dump of pasta in New Jersey sets off a fury of interest. Sadly, it's not unusual for things to be dumped in New Jersey, but a recent case brought a new twist. Hundreds of pounds of pasta left along a local brook, and a mystery about who did it and why. Workers in Old Bridge Township found 15 wheelbarrow loads of illegal dumped pasta along a creek in a residential neighborhood. The pasta came in a variety of shapes, from spaghetti to macaroni to linguine to penne to rigatoni. Yes, I do love pasta, and I know all the types of noodles. Photos from the scene set off a range of reactions, from pasta puns to bafflement over who would do such a thing and why. But for residents like Nina Jock, the noodles' unexplained appearance was the last straw. And I quote from her, "At this point, I do not know who did it, but this story is not about that. This is one of the most random things I've ever heard of. Whoever dumped that pasta and wasted it, we will find you, we will get you, and we will take you." Moving on. On that note, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Remember, if you do drink, do it on an empty stomach. And for the record, 50 Cent still hates Ja Rule, Taylor is still Swift, and we still wonder if Stevie can see. I'll see you tomorrow.